All right. I'm hoping you can hear me. Today is the 25th of September, and it's the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. This is a fantastic event. It's global. This is its 4th year.
So I thought I'd take a ride and meet up with some guys locally and see how this goes. Some of you might not recognize this bike that I have access to. And the Distinguished Gentlemen always ride older bikes, cafe styles or scramblers and stuff. And Giselle is a beautiful machine to me, but maybe not so much to everybody else. So I thought I'd borrow the Honda today and see how it goes. I'm also in an open face helmet, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me. Don't even know if they'll be able to talk at all. So gonna meet these guys at a pub, and you know I don't do the pub scene very often, ever. So we'll see how that goes as well. So after meeting these guys at the pub and talking to them for a little while, I met this guy on the right side with that Moto Guzzi. It's an 1100, and that was an awesome bike. I was really impressed with that one. Then we got a bunch of Harleys behind me. And then the guy right in front of me on the right side with the girl behind him, he's on an SR 400 Yamaha, which is a newer bike that's basically an old bike. Back in the 70s, maybe even the 60s, they had that SR. But they brought it back. It's basically the exact same thing, except they put fuel injection on this 400 single, and it is a kickstart only. Ever since I've heard about it, I've always wanted to know a lot about it. So it was good to talk to somebody that owned one. And as you can see, he's got a passenger, and he was able to do highway speeds, no problem. He said he can do 75, 80, no problem all the time. And having a DRZ 400, I know what that's like. I'm sure he's going to be pushing the envelope a little bit, but he bragged like it was no big deal for it to do highway speeds. Maybe with the fuel injection, it makes it a little easier, but I'd love to get a bike like that someday and scrambler it out. I was really impressed. It's really lightweight, and you know, it's a little bike, but it's a little fun bike. I would love to get more on that. But the town we're riding in right now, this is Jonesboro. We started off in Johnson City, Tennessee, and then went out the long roundabout way down to Jonesboro. It is actually the oldest city in Tennessee, and it's pretty neat. They've brought it back to life. As you can see, there's a whole lot of people here on a weekend. Lots of little shops and restaurants and different things. So, but it was a fun little ride. It was nice to meet these guys and see how a different crowd is. It's not the dual sport crowd for sure. But they were nice guys, and of course they're out there for a good cause. Make sure you get out there and test yourself with for your prostate cancer. Ladies, if you're watching, make sure you test yourself for your parts and pieces of cancer as well. If you don't like the physical exam, then go for the blood test. That will help as well. So go for there and get out there, be part of the distinguished gentlemen out here. And each year, around this time of year, this is an annual event. Look for the different chapters in your area and see if you can get a part of it too. I had a good time, and I'm looking forward to next year's ride.